felt like today just wasn't the day. I haven't had the greatest day. I'm sleep deprived. I haven't been eating very well. So every single part of my brain was saying that today's not the day for recording. Today's not the day to sit down and do the work. But then I remembered someone at work today who basically came up to me and in a sort of like jokingly passing by comment sort of way said, 20 more years of this until I retire. And I stopped and I looked at him and I said, how old are you? He said he's 49. And then I looked at him and I said, do you not want to like start a business before you retire? Do you not want to build something? And he went, nah, I'm too lazy. And my mind was going crazy, because it's like, you're 49 years old, you've been working in the same place for over 15 years, and you're sat there okay with the fact that you're lazy and have to work in the same place for another 20 years until you retire. Obviously I didn't voice my opinions to him. I just sort of laughed and carried on doing what I was doing. But I actually when I think about it now, I actually find that so crazy. Like, imagine you're 49 years old, you know, you're on the far end of your life, you know, you're past your young years, you're past your sort of prime, and you're okay with just riding out another 20 years of doing the same boring job that you've been doing for the last 15 years until you retire. You're okay with that. And you're okay with being lazy as well. Like, you fully accepted that that's just who you are. You have cemented the fact that you're lazy so deep into your psyche. You've reinforced that belief for years and years and years and years, that you now identify as too lazy. And that's why I refuse to not sit down and record a video today, because of shit like that. Like, I refuse to be like that. I refuse to even be close to that. I refuse to be the type of person that accepts that they're lazy and accepts that for the next very long period of time they're going to be working for someone else, being paid pennies to do something that they hate doing. I refuse to be anything like that. I can't. I physically can't do it. And I think some people, they have that sort of almost disgust towards being like just a loser, that they refuse to align themselves with that sort of mindset. They refuse to even think for a second that being lazy is just the way they are, and that they have to just do the same boring shit for another 20 years until they retire. Like, I genuinely can't fathom the mental configuration that it requires to sit there and say that I'm going to be doing this for another 20 years until I retire because I'm too lazy. Like, I can't, I actually can't, I physically can't understand it. I cannot understand that. Like, it baffles me so much. So when you decide that you want to accomplish something, you have to understand that not everyone is the same as you. Not everyone can understand your mindset and the way that you think and the way that you perceive going after your goals. Not everyone gets it. Like a lot of people, like this guy at my job, the first thing that will come into their mind when they even attempt to think about achieving anything with their life, the first thing they'll think is, oh yeah, but I'm like this, therefore I can't do it. That's the first thing. I'm not the kind of person that's able to do that, because I'm like this. I'm too lazy. I don't know. I'm not fit enough. I'm not handsome enough. I'm not smart enough. So, not everyone's going to get it. And that's okay, because without the losers in society, there wouldn't be any winners. So it's okay that people don't get it. You know, that your friends might not understand all the work that you're putting in now without getting that many results. They might not understand why you cancel that party on a Friday night to go and train arms and chest. They won't get it. They might not understand why you decided not to go on that boys trip to Spain because you wanted to sit at home and study your whatever it is you're doing. They don't get it. And that's okay. Let them be them. It's got nothing to do with you, quite frankly. If they are unable to understand your mindset, and if they are unable to bring anything to your table of value, then quite frankly, don't attach yourself to them. Don't get too wound up in their way of living. It's okay. It's okay to say no to people who are doing bullshit. It's okay to allow yourself to work when the others aren't. It's fine. You might not enjoy it now, but I guarantee you, when you're 49 years old and you've got money in the bank, you've got a house, you've got cars, you've got a beautiful wife and family, and they're working in the same dead-end job, stuck until retirement, then you're gonna be so glad that you didn't say yes to all that bullshit. You know? It's so like, it's genuinely a scary thing to allow yourself to just let go of your goals because you want to have fun in the moment. It's a scary thing because you know how detrimental it's going to be to your future self. Deep down, you really know. And if you don't, then you're not meant to live that life, and that's fine. Like I said, there are people who are meant to do great things, and there are people who are meant to be losers. And so if it scares you wasting your time, if it scares you being surrounded by losers, if it scares you not being productive even when you're not in the mood to work, then just know that you have a chance to do great things, and you were meant to be one of the people who can win. But if you come home from work and you don't even think twice about what you could be doing to better your life, you know, if you go about your day job, come home and just indulge in instantly gratifying pleasures without even checking yourself, then I mean, you probably wouldn't even be watching this video, but you're not meant to do great things, and that's fine. Just accept it. Accept that you're not meant to do great things. Accept that you refuse to break out of the cycle. You refuse to open your mind to other possibilities. You refuse to believe in yourself and to understand that anything can be done if you spend long enough focusing on it. Some people don't get that. like this gentleman from my work. Honestly, asked him, how old are you? I'm 49. Do you not want to build a business before you retire? Nah, I'm too lazy. Insane.